What's poppin', sexy fellas? You got the philosophical bums here. I'm Zarloo.
I'm Airhead 7000.
I'm Andy.
I'm Oobleck.
Hello there, I'm Alter.
Let's go. Let's
Okay,
go.
guys.
Okay, go.
So, per popular demand, we're starting off this podcast kick with a little bit of an info on our nicknames, former nicknames, whatever the fuck you want to talk about. So, Airhead 9000, would you like to start?
So my nickname isn't actually Airhead 9000. It was actually the Ass Water.
That's
And
a legend
that started on
Very unique
Clash Royale freshman year 2016 of high school. But you see, the problem was I was supposed to be Ass Eater with the dollar signs instead of the S's, because ass would obviously be banned from Clash Royale.
It was,
But then
Is that really why?
it was not
Yeah, but
Clash
then-
Royale. Oh, wait, yeah, it was.
it was Clash Royale. Don't tell me my story like you know
Bro,
it.
I literally told you your story yesterday because your dumbass
Alright.
forgot it, man. Don't even
But
act
then-
like you remembered this before yesterday. Like, we
But
had
then I
this exact
remembered
same
it.
conversation. You're right. You remembered it. You're right. I apologize.
But when I typed Ass Eater, it turned into water, and it just stuck.
Damn, bro.
It just stuck. But then, I was like, Ass Water? I can't put that as my Snapchat name. I can't pick up girls like that. So I had to change it to the infamous Airhead 7000.
It's literally not your
Wait, never
Snapchat, though.
Are you trying to dox yourself, bro?
And
For real, bro?
I still got no girls.
That's not true. You got the Among Us girl, remember?
Oh, you're right.
That's epic, bro. That's
That one
epic.
was fake, man.
Then she left you, so it didn't
Yeah.
really matter.
They should remove me, and then it got broken.
So,
Hey Zarloo, how do you get your nickname?
it's trash, but let me take a step back. My OG nickname is Captain Waffleman. Back in the
Oh.
middle school days, we had a team, and for some reason we thought it'd be funny because you know how we were like color coded and shit, and you know how at that time people were like, blue waffle is a real disease. But we were green, so then we were like, green waffle. We thought we were so fucking clever, man. We thought we were so big brain on that one.
That
And
shit was
then
pretty funny.
We all had waffle themed names, but blue team was fucking broken about it because after they saw it, they were like, blue waffle would have been fucking funny, but we were like, we beat you to it. We're green waffle. Suck my dick. But yeah,
That's
so
exactly
then
what we said.
as the captain of the team, I became Captain Waffle. My man Airhead became Butter. I didn't know his name for like a fucking semester until eventually I forgot. It was like attendance or some shit where they're like said his name. I don't want to snitch him out like that. And then I still didn't find out his real name till a bit later. I called him Cody for a fucking while because some girl was like, "This is Cody." And then everyone on our team was a waffle-based pun or a breakfast-based pun. You remember Cameron, how he got fucking pissed that we tried making him like syrup or something, and he's like, "I don't like syrup."
Oh, yeah. He was a real edgelord back in the day.
That guy was edgy as fuck. I don't know what happened to him, but Andy, you
That
want to
really
let
was
us
for a
know
whole
how you got
semester,
your legendary Andy nickname?
No, for real. It's almost just like it's my name, man.
That's epic, bro. That's epic. That's epic. That's a good one.
You want me to go into detail about my Wizard 101 days, bro? I
Fuck
can.
it, bro.
go.
Fuck it. Run that. That's good.
Yeah, because... So, when my brother started playing Wizard 101, there was a necromancer. A necromancer class. And I was like, I can't cop the same class. So I took the pyromancer class. And that's how I got Pyro.
How the
But
fuck did Pyro turn to Andy, man?
He just wants to distance himself from those days in his
no, for
past.
real.
Okay.
I kept with the P names, bro. So recently I got Penguin, right? And I've always liked penguins. So in daycare, man, there was the Happy Feet movie had just released, bro. That's fucking fire. There was action figures and shit.
Back in 2006?
No, for real. And I copped one of the toys. Like I stole it.
You're a fucking criminal. Andy's a
They were
criminal. That's
calling
gonna be
roll
a
and they're
thumbnail,
like-
bro.
No, for real. They were calling roll, and they're like, "Where the fuck is the Happy Feet toy, guys? The fuck is? I know one of you stole it, guys." And I left it at home, bro. I didn't want to put it back. But the next day, I actually felt bad, and I secretly put it back. And
And
one
you're
of
like,
the kids
oh,
called
the
me
penguin
out.
just magically reappeared.
Yeah, like one of the kids actually called me the devil or some shit. If I remember.
He called you El Diablo? Because everyone said Spanish speaking daycare, don't cap. Okay, honestly, screw the other nicknames, man. I'm gonna elaborate. Has anyone else been stealing shit when they were kids?
I don't recall, honestly.
I stole a cookie from a girl in elementary,
Oh.
and I did it prison style, and then I had 2 cookies, so that
What
equals
is what exactly
50
is
cents.
prison style, man?
I just pretended like I was like, "Hey, I'm hungrier than you, so give me your cookie, or I'm gonna make you drop the soap later." Pretty much.
I'm
And
actually calling this girl obese, man. Crap.
this isn't cap though. I got in trouble for this, bro. I got a referral for this. The cookies are worth 25 cents, and I tried to be big fucking brain, and I stole a cookie, right? So I was like, "Ooh, now I have my cookie and her cookie. That's 50 cents." I was like,
Quick mess.
I was like, I don't really like these hard ass cookies, but you know what I do like? The ice cream sandwiches that cost 50 cents. So I came up with my 2 cookies to the lady, and I was like, "Ma'am, I know they're giving out cookies today, but I promise you, I bought these with my hard-earned money. But can I trade these in for an ice cream sandwich?" And she just stared at me, and she was like, "Just take the fucking ice cream sandwich and give me the fucking cookies." So I said, "Okay." And you see the problem was that I forgot that I was the son of a very famous teacher in my elementary. So the girl obviously knew who I was and ratted me the fuck out. But you see, I was like, I stole a cookie? Where's my cookie wrapper then? Where is it? Because I didn't do that.
That is true. You did hide the evidence.
It's not like you could throw that shit away.
No, because you could only get up at the end of lunch, bro.
Oh, that's true.
I was
I
like-
forgot that elementary was actually prison style, where they would sit you
it
down
was-
in rows and
that-
shit.
Exactly, it was prison style. So I don't know what kind of Sherlock Holmes bullshit they did, but somehow they found out that I got the ice cream from the lunch lady. I don't know how the fuck they did that.
Probably the lunch lady said it.
And they had to call my mom in, and my mom ended up crying and was like, "I raised a thief."
See,
And I was like, "Calm down, mom. It was an ice cream sandwich."
That was the last time you stole an ice cream sandwich? Or what?
That's the last time I stole anything, bro. I learned my lesson.
Damn. That's actually
No.
iconic.
see, half of your story relies on the fact that you can't get up, but you literally had to get up to talk to the lunch lady to try to switch it for an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, you had to ask permission, bro. I had
Oh,
to
I
ask
see.
permission to go get it.
I see.
That
Okay.
school just be different, bro.
You want to take a step back, Andy? You forgot your biggest crime yet in elementary, man? How you stole my
What
heart.
did I do, man? Nah, I don't think I want to talk.
We're not talking about that one yet? That's for the epic
Nah.
podcast. Okay, that's alright.
That's for the Valentine's
Maybe like
Day.
episode 100, man. Or
Oh,
something.
bro, 14th, next podcast, we're talking about love interest. Let's go.
Oh.
Our audience waiting for it, man. Even though this is probably going to get posted after Valentine's Day. But fuck it,
Nah,
let's
I
go.
actually probably will.
It happens, bro.
Okay. Now, I apologize for cucking you, as you will, but Oobleck, how'd you get your legendary nickname, man?
Yeah, bro. I was like thinking about it for like 20 minutes, and then you guys were also stealing, and I was just like, I was not prepared. Oobleck, okay. So I think was it like 2018 or 2019? Me and Zarloo planned a trip to go to Mexico. It was a very nice trip, and the entire time, this was spring break. The entire time I was probably devastated because I had made an album for a girl that I was crushing on hardcore.
Oh.
Like right before, I sent it to her as I was getting on the bus to Mexico, and she ghosted me.
man.
She ghosted me the entire spring break, and I was just devastated.
Wait,
And
the album
so-
was that bad or what?
No,
No, man. Girl's just not interested, man.
Yeah,
I
I
want
see,
to hear
I
the
see.
fire beats.
hmm And okay, so as I was like in this fun mental state, we were like thinking, okay, how do I get out of this? I was thinking, okay, new engineering project. I have to become an engineer. I have to become world renowned. So, you know about cars. When
Wait,
you crash.
how old are you?
You ever
This
heard of
is-
cars before? Is this something you can grasp? Vehicles?
I was in ninth
I'm
grade.
not.
You're in what?
Ninth grade.
Oh,
Oh,
a little
we-
freshy.
We can't give his age like that, man. Now people are gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Is he legal?"
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get a whole bunch of furry porn about.
Oh, no?
Yeah. Hey, Oobleck.
I said Oobleck.
Okay, continue.
We
continue.
edit that out.
Okay. So we were like, there's cars, and when you crash them, there's airbags. But
Mhm.
airbags are kind of like old school, they're getting out of style. We were thinking, there's this substance, Oobleck, that is very unique in its characteristics. So if you crash a car that is filled with Oobleck, it's not going to go anywhere because the impact just makes it hard. And you think about it, that's like better than an airbag because an airbag can like break or something, you can fly out still. But if Oobleck, you have a car full of Oobleck and you crash, then you're not going anywhere. You're like fine, still as shit. And then over the course of the spring break, this kind of like just rabbit hole downward, and by the end of it, we were talking about submarines for the Oobleck.
No, the submarines go through Oobleck, man. Not do it.
No,
But
you're bro.
Oobleck is a ferrofluid that whenever it has a high impact, it solidifies. So we're saying if you fill the whole fucking car with it, when you get into a crash, it's like surrounding yourself in concrete. So like you can't get whiplash because you're stationary. It's like that whole like Star Wars turning to a brick type beat. It was
This
actually
conversation
like,
just
smart as
came
fuck.
up just because, man.
No, it's you know me. But so the epic part of that story was that we also went with some rando to Mexico, like one of like my mom's friends or some shit, and her daughter did not understand the concept or the fact that we were memeing. And she's like, I don't get it. And he's like, what's not to understand? It's Oobleck. And then the mom like called us out or something. We're like, you don't understand the finesse of the situation. She's like, interesting way you're using the word finesse. I think she was actually an English teacher. And I was like, I don't think you're using that right. I'm like, no, finesse means that you stole something, you swindled something, we swindled the shit out of it. We finessed it, you know, like a little finesse right there. And then she gave me a look like, bro, I hate this kid. But I was like, you can't do shit, man. And Oobleck ate some soap on that trip, man. It was a good trip. It was a good trip. He shit in the river at Mexico. That was a good story. But that's for episode 3.
Okay.
I see. So anything we don't cover, we're just moving to another episode.
Yeah,
100%, man. We gotta have the whole trilogy, man. Anything we think we can clickbait the shit out of, because we already have the clickbait for this video. It's gonna be Andy robbing a little penguin, man. Yeah, little happy feet toy. So the next thumbnail is gonna be us finding love. The third thumbnail is Oobleck shitting in a river. Like it's coming along. It's coming along.
And then ideas just keep getting further delayed, man.
Exactly, man. That's exactly. We got 4 years in the making right now with 3 ideas.
fucking Marvel, bro. Here, but the cinematic universe.
So speaking of shit in the river, per popular demand, man. What was the last time you shit yourself?
Oh.
Who's this directed to first?
Or first time you've done it? Whatever's more entertaining. Whatever's a better story. Tell me a good story about a time you shit your pants. And I would like to start this with. I'm gonna go with Oobleck, man. Well, we already know who it is. Fuck it. Let's go, Andy.
Wait, you know mine, bro? I don't even know mine.
I said we know. Because he just fucking said it, man. He just said he shit in the river in Mexico, man.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe like 3 weeks ago, but okay, continue. You can go to that.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's stick with this one, man. 3 weeks ago. What's going on?
Okay, so you know the symptoms of COVID?
Oh.
You know how one of them's spontaneous explosive diarrhea?
Is that actually a thing?
Is that actually a thing?
Being stupid?
No.
I've never heard of that.
No, I swear diarrhea is like one of the symptoms of COVID.
like explosive, spontaneous diarrhea?
Okay, look,
Maybe not spontaneous.
Yes, it is. It is. I have it. I had it actually. I had spontaneous diarrhea like this week. I didn't shit myself though.
Okay, keep going with the story. Is that it?
Okay,
was it good?
Let's define shit yourself. Like how much do you have to shit for it to count as shit
It has
yourself?
to be something
I don't know
you
if we
gotta
wanna
scoop
go
out
into
at the
detail,
end of
man.
the
I
session,
won't
bro.
No,
Okay,
like
just-
it's
it's
nice
not
and chunky in your
nice and
underwear.
chunky. Okay, maybe. Okay, then
Like it can't be slight sharp. You can't
okay,
just
'cause
be
those-
skid marking.
I was gonna say I was running and there was a leak.
Did it drip down to your socks?
Yeah, bro.
Did it run?
No, but I have like very tight underwear, so it all stayed there.
But if you had loose underwear, would it have ran down your leg?
To your socks.
I think so.
Would you have the poo
I think
socks?
so.
You just want to
Okay,
envision
then
this, right?
it counts.
Bro, okay.
It counts, bro.
So
It
today
counts.
we got happy feet and poo poo feet. Let's go. Good stories. Good stories.
So,
We're clearly staying on that feet theme. We know our audience well.
Bro.
pull up
Does
the Andrew
anyone
Garfield.
else actually like poop themselves, man?
I don't want to say names, but I have. But it wasn't 3 weeks ago. It was more like when I was 13 years old.
Okay.
Now,
Is
I
it a
don't know
good
what the
story
fuck,
in any way, or
It is brown.
Well, have you ever drinking an icy at the movies?
Yeah.
Specifically the blue raspberry flavor.
that's my favorite flavor.
Yeah.
That gives you the chocolate chunk shit of all time. Now, I thought I could make it after I drank it. Cause I was like, you know what, like the bathroom's kind of like everyone goes to the bathroom after a movie, you know. I kind of don't want to go right now. I think I can hold it during the car. So I was like, my parents were like, does anyone need to go to the restroom? I was like, nah, like I need to take a shit. Let's just go home so I can take a shit in, in my less disgusting of a house than the restrooms at the movies.
The movie theater.
I think this was the dollar movies too. Yeah, it was the dollar movies. So it wasn't even. So you know the restrooms were extra fucking disgusting.
No, for real, bro. No one fucking does anything at that job.
Anyways, as soon as I get in the car and as soon as it starts fucking moving, I'm like, I'm not gonna make it go back. So they go back and I start fucking running to the restroom, bro. And like I'm literally standing above the toilet, bro. So like my mind goes to, all right, you made it. So I pretty much essentially start shitting before my pants are down. But before I realized, I didn't realize I had a belt on. And this was not This was not a normal belt. It was it was one of those belts that you fucking wrap through the loops. My mom did it for me. My mommy did it for me. I didn't know how to fucking undo it, bro. So I couldn't get my fucking pants off, bro. And my mind had already accepted the fact that I was shitting. So I just shit myself right then and there. It was the most. I tried to clean up, you know. I threw my underwear away in the restroom. So I feel bad for whoever came after.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But even with that effort, you know, a good amount of shit had gone into my pants, and I just knew that I knew that I reeked of diarrhea. So I climb in the car, and my whole family just starts fucking face palming. They know that I didn't make it.
Why'd you have to go back to the car? I thought you got home.
They didn't. No, I said go back to the
No,
movie.
you go back to the movies.
So they don't even say anything, bro. That was the most embarrassing and heartbreaking part. That the fact that they didn't make a comment and they just wrote the window down. They just wrote the window down, and I just started crying, bro. I started crying the whole
You don't clean
fucking way
yourself
home.
at all.
It got in my pants, bro.
With the
And
pants.
I didn't want to take too long, bro. I didn't want everyone in the restroom to be like, all right, this kid shit himself because he's fucking cleaning his pants in the restroom. So I just fucking cleaned fast and ran off, bro.
So did you go full naked to clean your pants, or how'd that work? Because you threw away your underwear
No,
already.
I threw away my underwear and I just tried my best to clean my
like
fucking
while
ass
they were
cheeks.
on you type beat. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. That's a good story, man. I'm glad whoever asked that question. That's a good one.
That was you,
Alright.
bro.
I don't know, man. I'm reading off of our Twitter, man.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one that went off that had a story like
I
that.
I don't
actually
think
don't-
I remember myself.
I think when I was really small, I might have had a similar story like that. I like crapped myself right when I reached the toilet, but like mine wasn't good because I was at home or something, and I think I literally like was already pants off. It all just got my underwear. I just threw that shit in the toilet, flushed it down, and like it wasn't like a big thing because I was like, it's whatever.
Bro,
like,
no way you
this
flushed your
serve
underwear
underpants.
down the toilet, bro.
It's European toilets.
You're even allowed to do
they're
that,
shit. I don't remember if
doesn't
I
it get
flushed it out
clogged?
or if I just kind of like flopped it a little bit, threw it out, and then threw out the trash because over there in Europe where we're at the apartments and shit, so it's like they have that like pipe that you open up the little hatch and just throw it. Like I might have just done that and been like commit, like because no one knew at the end of the day, and I was like, no shot, I'm like cleaning this with water and then like skid mark it. You know, I might have tried cleaning it with like at the sink, but like I don't know because I was very germophobic at that age, so there's a chance I was just like, yeah, I'm not fucking dealing with this. I don't need my car's underwear. I could just throw this away.
Bro, I had
That's the
those
best
two.
underwear you could have, man.
I know, bro.
I had cars in
I
Bob
took
the
them from
Builder.
you. Let's go.
Damn.
Right. So, Outer, you have no shitting yourself story, bro?
That's not applicable, bro.
He's like, I'm shooting
Big
myself right now,
man.
man. No, should I tell that story?
He's too mature for that, bro.
He's too much of a big boy. He's too philosophical.
All right. What's our next topic?
What's our next topic?
Suggested to us by
Okay.
Twitter, of course.
I got you, bro. We got some My Hero fans here. So this is going to be directed towards Andy.
Man.
When was the last time?
man.
Oh, wait, no, that's literally the same question. I was reading the wrong one. Okay,
Thank
would you
God.
rather have superpowers, but everybody has superpowers? Or, like, nobody has superpowers, it stays normal. And you can't hit me with that, like, I'm gonna be busted as fuck, like, Naruto type beat, All Might, whatever. Nah, you're gonna be average.
Wait, I have to be average with superpowers?
Yeah, no.
But is-
Like,
wait,
you
but is
just have
everyone
average
average?
superpowers. Like, you don't have, like, OP superpowers, but they're not trash either. They're just, like, they're
Yeah, I'd
alright.
be down to have any superpowers, bro. I was thinking about this. Imagine having like you could be a craftsmanship. Like you wouldn't have to practice it. You can just craft whatever you want.
Like
And
Steve
it's
from
some
Minecraft.
fucking Minecraft type beat. And like that deals with like art stuff too. Like you can draw whatever you want.
But does
Not
everyone
rich
have the
or
same
whatever you
superpower? Or does
No.
Nah.
You don't
Everyone
get, you don't
has
get to
different.
choose though.
You don't get to choose.
Oh,
But
you
like,
don't get to choose.
I feel
No.
like that one is not like OP and it's not trash either. That's just like useful.
Right,
So I
right.
think
That's a
I think
solid
that's a
ass
good
superpower.
average power.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like, yeah, I'm gonna have so much super strength I can lift a building.
So you just want the superpower world so you could financially benefit from it, right?
Right, yeah.
Even though he
Basically,
probably
man.
wouldn't be able to, because someone's probably gonna have the power to like instantly just appear at materials, and Andy still has to like actually make them by hand and shit.
Yeah.
Some kind of stuff.
Guys,
So,
But that would be
gonna
cool,
cut
man. 'Cause you
class.
could, like design your own furniture. Could
nah, bro, you sold me on that. That's a good one. I think my
Yeah.
ideal like superpower, like I don't know if this one would be busted, but I'd like to be able to just like learn shit quickly. So it's like I watch someone play guitar, I can play guitar. Like I watch someone make a desk, I can make a desk type beat. Like I can kind of like mimic basic things that need like actual talent to do. That'd be my.
You're like
ideal
Professor
power.
X, bro. You're Professor X.
Is that can
That's
Professor
kind
X
of,
do that?
isn't that kind of OP, man?
It's
Or
kind
is it
of.
like you're never that proficient?
I
at
think
it?
that's kind of OP, honestly, which is why I said that doesn't really go with it. But I'm saying like that'd be my ideal power,
I
where it's
see,
like
I
I can
see.
like see Oobleck speaking his Scandinavian
Let's just,
and then
let's
be
just
like,
say what
I
our
speak
ideal
this language.
superpower is.
No, what was the question? Sorry.
Would you rather have superpowers and everyone? So does everyone else? But you're average,
Yeah.
or
To
no?
be honest, no. Nobody deserves powers.
What?
I don't want this world,
I think
man.
I think we should say what our ideal superpower should be, though. Like would be. Like
Okay.
I mean,
No, I'll tell you. I'm sorry.
Edit it out. Edit it out.
We're just gonna bleep the bro just so we can get to him apologizing to him. Half this video is just gonna be me getting bleeped while trying to say Oobleck's name.
It happens. Wait, what were you asking me?
what's your ideal superpower? Like what would you have?
Probably one of like the mega basic ones, bro. Like mind reading or like what's it called? Like
So
where
you
you can see a few seconds into the future. Like,
So you
with,
can know
like,
if that girl that starts with the D likes you or not, or what?
For real.
no.
Yeah, that's actually a goated ass move, man.
Like I know you like me.
Yeah,
Don't
because then
like
you can
me.
just ask her out and you'd be like, well, are you gonna say no, man?
Okay, but
No,
then
if she
at
says
that
no,
point,
then
you
that's
get
not a good friend.
depressed, bro.
I'm like, why? Why would you be depressed? You know the
Because
real truth, man. They're just
Bro,
not
actually,
into it.
that would be so depressing. Just constantly reading people's mind and then just talking shit about you, because you know that's what people do. Like they just assess you and they're
Yeah,
just
that
like,
is
yikes, weird eyes. Why you looking cross-eyed like that? Like it's just gonna be you getting roasted in someone's head in like the most primal, authentic, like true way. Because they're not
Yeah,
trying to
no,
roast
But it
you.
could
That's
be-
literally just
it
what
could
they
be the
think about
opposite
you.
way, bro. It could be like, damn, like I want to fuck this guy right now, you know?
No,
And then
but-
you wouldn't.
Okay, but
The
like
worst thing
if
would
you
be
ratio
like,
it, like
he's at home, right? And he's like mind reads his family, and they're all saying the same thing. They're like, "Oh, this fucking brother."
I really thought you were gonna be like he's just
I wish I
mind
could
reading his
disown
parents
this
having
kid.
sex. Would teleporting be busted in your opinion? Because like
Yes.
Yeah,
That's-
that's hardcore.
I think that one's OP, but like I would only want it like just for the convenience, so I can be like I'm not fucking driving to school. Like just
Yeah.
leave like that flying grazing marker
Okay,
at like
how about-
school and just like.
yeah, it's gotta be like Valorant, bro. Like there's a catch, bro. You have to,
Oh,
like,
I
get-
only have a
teleport.
minute so I can Yoru TP. I have to be in
Yeah.
a range, so I can't just be like,
Yeah.
let's go Germany right now.
I think it should be like a chamber one where you just drop 2 towers at 2 spots and then you could just teleport
But you have to
between those.
basically be at walking distance between both of those towers, making it absolutely useless.
Nah, I would give it longer range.
You can teleport,
Like,
but you have to be able to
significantly
like you have to be able to see where you're teleporting
Physically
to.
see, or can I pull up a picture?
Physically see.
Okay, what about a camera? Like, if I got a camera in Andy's shower, hypothetically, of course,
But
can
no,
I
it's
just teleport to that?
Only in Andy's shower. No, the everything.
Okay.
Okay, no, I changed my power, man. I want that shit.
Okay, bro.
Can I choose this as my power? Can I choose freeze time? Even if, but I have a limit, so like I can only freeze time for like fucking 10 seconds or some
Okay,
bullshit.
bro, we got a JoJo fan here, man. Kind of cringe.
No, bro, because you would never get caught, bro.
He
You
gets
hear the
5
police come?
seconds and he's still busted, man. So no shot you get 10 and you think that's all right.
It is alright, bro. I hear the police coming. I pause time. I only have 10 seconds to run
10
from my
seconds
house.
is a lot of time.
Why is the police coming, bro?
This guy is 100% like, as soon as he gets power, he's
Let's
like,
just say-
I can rob a
let's
bank.
Bro, I can't rob a bank in 10 seconds. I don't have super speed, bro. I'm just a human, man.
Yeah, but you can like
Yeah.
wait for the cops to get there, stop time, and then take their car and leave. Like
Okay,
in 10
the
seconds,
only
you're already
reason-
going 60
the
miles an
only
hour. You're gone.
The only reason I want this power is so when I'm taking test for my college, I can just pause time, boom, cheat, copy answers real quick.
Okay.
Go
okay.
back,
I
go
see.
back, boom.
I
punch
thought
it
you were
on the
about to
ground.
be like, I'm a pause time and then go to the girls' locker room and then come back.
No,
But
no.
Time to
honestly,
forget
at that
to
point-
pause
This
time,
isn't
bro.
high school anymore.
He only needs 10 seconds,
Bro,
bro.
bro, no shot you say my name. I think alters would be better for that then, because then like the professor, especially if you have like one of those teachers who like look over the problems while they're doing it, he might be like when they're walking around, they're gonna be like, that answer's at 36, and you're just like, whew. And he's like, why do you have no work? And you're like, I don't know, man.
I'll be
didn't
like,
need it, man. It
pause
comes from
time,
here.
look again.
You hit him with a Nathan look down.
Look down, Nathan.
Oh shit! You just busted a nut. Oh!
Look again.
Where'd it go?
Look again. Where does cum go?
He just wrote his name on paper.
Alright, that's a pretty good question, though.
Okay, Oobleck,
Yeah,
you're the
that's
only
pretty-
one. Ideal power and how you'd make it like average,
But
and
I'm
also if
still
you'd even
thinking
want
about
that.
Because I think the one you said with like just the ability to learn something very easily is what I'm
yeah.
into.
But we said that's busted,
gotta-
so we're not allowed that one.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I expected Oobleck to be like be able to listen to what animals are thinking. Or
Nah, but that's crazy.
He's the
He's
Do
gonna
you
be
really
like,
think I'm
be
a
able to make a
Pyro?
beat with the leaves just
Yeah,
as they
man.
fall. Hear the music of
Makes
the
a
world.
lo-fi beat.
Like, you know how
That's
all the
funny,
like
bro.
geometry textbooks and shit be all the like curves and stuff of a leaf, and they're like, the world is math, the world is beautiful. It's gonna be the same thing just with music. Just
Okay,
lo-fi
what about-
rap.
The ability to make people like you.
Yeah.
Like just
that's
you have
great.
like
that's mega depressing,
That is so depressing, bro. Like that's actually a good
Hey,
power, but that's
you know
so
we
sad.
don't want it though.
like you have like the power to just be super like charismatic and like
Okay,
you can be like the most
charismatic is
socially
different.
awkward
Charismatic
person.
is actually clean.
Because like
Bro,
you can be
Oobleck
the
was pretty
most
much like,
socially
"Hey, man,
awkward
someone-
person. and
Or
still
to
have
make
people
people
like
love
you.
me.
The power to not cry myself asleep at night.
Oh, you're already so charismatic, man.
You're already so
I'm
cute
be-
and handsome. You don't need that.
I'll be honest. Like
Huh.
this like concept in general, like it should not exist. Like I would not want it to be like our existence.
No, like,
No, like-
that'd be trash. I'd hate to be average because it's like you're gonna have
No,
some
but
people
like if
like
everybody's average,
you're gonna have some people who can stop the world for 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna just be here like I can learn slightly quicker than other people. Like it's all right. I
but like
I can learn
even if it
guitar
was
like a minute.
balanced,
Like
even if it was balanced, a lot of people would have like abilities to where that determines what they're doing with their life.
Yeah.
And I don't want
you're
that.
saying it's
That's,
gonna be like
the
Legend of
cringe
Korra type beat where they're just like doing the little lightning things, making electricity and shit.
thing. Okay, well, I did not watch Legend of Korra, but basically, yeah, bro.
You didn't see the trailers on TV? On what was it?
Bro,
it
boy,
was-
no cable, bro.
I think it was Disney XD and Nicktoons, man. I think Nicktoons is the one that had Legend of Korra, right?
I don't think I watched it when it was airing either. I watched it mega after.
Legend of Korra, wasn't that Nickelodeon?
I think it was
Yeah,
on
it was
Nicktoons.
Yeah, it should be Nickelodeon.
I know
That's
this
where
guy's
I
changed
watch
his name, bro.
No, I'm
the
saying
rates, man.
because
It's
I
like on a
forgot
porn
I
channel.
forgot what Nicktoons was called, so I was like, "What's the Disney XD equivalent for Nickelodeon?" It was
Oh,
Nicktoons.
nice.
Well, not really, because Disney XD was like live action. I don't know what the point of Disney XD is. I don't know if that's still a thing. But
Nah, I think they
You're
canceled that
laughing,
shit.
But maybe in a foreign country it is Disney XD, no cap.
okay,
Because I remember one time I watched, like you know how Lego Ninjago was in Cartoon Network?
yeah.
That shit came out in Disney XD and
Oh.
not Cartoon Network.
I know rights are
It's-
wacky. I think the other day I
like
was
the
seeing
light
that the new
screen.
Spider-Man is going to come out on Netflix in UK. And I was like, that's not going to ever come out on Netflix US. Which, I'm sorry if I'm snitching out that we're US based, but based off our dialect, I'm assuming everyone already knows. But
That's why you get Disney Plus, bro.
Do you actually still have
bro.
Disney Plus, man?
I have it. It's goated, bro.
I legit only watch the Mandarin.
No,
right?
it has all the Marvel
Mandalorian, you mean?
movies.
The Mandalorian, the Mandarin, the fruit.
Wait, the language?
it's like a glowing orange, but it's just a mandarin.
No, I didn't have
Watched it.
TV
I didn't even
for it,
finish it.
I don't try not to do subscriptions because I'm like, Netflix kind of trash. Like, you end on it really quick, like everything that's entertaining in my opinion. And then Hulu, it's ads and it's about the principle, man. I'm not gonna pay more to not have ads. Like, I'm already paying you. Why did I pay you more? And before I was like Easy Dubs ad blocker, but now they like send you to another screen. It's a whole hassle. So I have a video speed upper, and I basically just put the like ad on 16 times speed. It ends in 2 seconds, and I reset it normal times. But my problem is like I'll try watching shows on it and stuff. So like if I'm falling asleep to a show, it's like I'm falling asleep, and every like 5 minutes or something they give you an ad. It's like ridiculous. They have like 3 ads per episode, but like for a movie they only have an ad at the beginning. So it's like if you're trying to watch a show and you're falling asleep, then an ad comes out, and you gotta skip that and go back to the show. And by the time you're falling asleep, another ad comes up. So I fall asleep like 4 hours later just skipping ads. I'm like, this is not worth the effort. Like in my opinion, like. So I was like, I'll just watch it.
I watch it on the free websites, man.
Yeah.
They're hard to find though, but they're legal.
They're all legal for sure. They all have exclusive rights.
That's how I watched Happy Feet, man.
Sometimes I'm down to get the VPN and then try to like go to other countries and stuff, because you know how everyone's always like, oh, I found out when I went to Hong Kong and I was on Netflix and they had actually like good shows and stuff. And I was like, that's epic, man. So I was like, VPN moment, but then anyway, I went there and they had like Rick and Morty and stuff on Netflix, so I was like, that's literally better. And then like after 2 or 3 years, it started with that like TikTok trend and shit where people are like, or like the ads for NordVPN where you can VPN it and just go to somewhere else. I'm like, now it's cringe if you do it, because now you just stole the idea from someone. And you know, I have to be a hipster about everything I do. I'm not gonna jack someone's idea.
What if we get sponsored, man? Can't be talking shit, man.
I'm not talking trash about NordVPN, but if TikTok tries to sponsor me, they can go vote themselves. I'm not taking that sponsorship, man. But NordVPN's fire. Like, that's actually convenient as hell. In case if y'all trying to sponsor
TikTok
someone with
never
like
gonna
6
sponsor you,
audiences,
bro.
man. But
Bro, TikTok can't even sponsor their own creators, man.
for real.
These
Yeah.
guys really get like 1 cent per TikTok or something.
I don't know, bro. I've never been TikTok famous. But I think they pay a decent amount, don't they? Because I always see people with fucking like advertisements on TikTok.
I mean, I think if you get sponsored, like a separate, you're Gucci.
I think they
But,
also
yeah.
have like better paid partnerships. Like, you know how Twitch is kind of like you have a standard rate, but if they like you more, they might give you more than like the 40% or whatever, or
Yeah.
like they might take less than the 40% or whatever. So I think TikTok's the same way, where they might give you more revenue based off of how many clients you can actually bring in. But I think generally it's usually like you pop up on TikTok and then you use that to advertise like my new makeup brand, my new like whatever, and then you try like kind of selling something on the side, or like, you know, like you bring up like, oh, Nike sponsorship, and you just wear a shit ton of Nike or stuff like that.
Now, on topic of sponsorships, I just want to say I really love Raid Shadow Legends.
This is not. This is
So
not gonna happen, man.
if they mind, you know, dropping off a couple bucks.
Bro, you mean
I
Raid
will-
Shadow Legends? The The
That's actually a
RPG
really
game
good
taking
game.
over the nation?
I think they had like their second or third anniversary not too long ago, actually, and they're always releasing new champions.
Bro, there's no point.
We're gonna put a code in the
those
description
sponsoring where you're just
where you
reading
get
the ad for
where
them
you
without
get
sponsorship.
absolutely nothing for signing up. No points, no nothing. You just know the real one sent you. Because think about it this way: Raid Shadow Legends is a freemium mobile game developed and published by Israel game developer Plarium Games. A port of PC was released on January 21st for 2020. So if we try to
Are you
like,
actually reading this off somewhere,
yeah,
bro?
I looked it up on Google. You guys just have this
He
memorized.
just knows it.
It's available on Android, Microsoft Windows, iOS, Macintosh operating systems. It's a role-playing gotcha game. I know how you like gotcha. Hold on, let me code. Okay. I think I'm done with this. I think I'm done with this.
Oh my god.
You can get a free 7-day silver raid card. Okay, I'm done reading. I'm a little dyslexic. I got a little lost on the Wikipedia.
Use
But
code philosophical bums and get nothing.
get absolutely nothing. Get hella errors because there's no way we're sponsored yet, but we should be. This is free.
Let's
Hook us
go.
up next time.
Now let's
This
call to
ad
the
could
next
be 20
question.
minutes if we get sponsored.
Bro,
For real.
I'm down to make the whole podcast about Raid Shadow Legends if they're giving me money,
Fuck
man.
that shit.
Yeah.
Move on.
Okay.
Okay, so let's hit us with the reset. What is the strongest animal you think you can take a fight? Alter, what do you think?
Rip.
Oh,
Wait.
Bruh.
he said,
You guys actually ruined the podcast. Okay, man. I guess Oobleck.
But I didn't. Okay, I know we had like a whole day to prepare for this. I did not think about this one.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Hey, bro.
Just off the top of our head.
These are
questions
supposed to
this
be,
morning,
pretend
man.
to be off the rip, man. Don't be like, we thought about these at the
yeah,
in
yeah,
advance, man.
there's no script.
Edit that out,
There's no
edit that out.
I was gonna say maybe a cat.
Yes, the
Bro,
cat.
that's the strongest you think you can
Isn't
take?
that...
Bro, you can punt that and win.
That's why he thinks he can win the fight. But anything
Yeah.
above that is too much. Don't like cats have like basically poison in their claws and in their mouth because they have a high rate
bro.
of infections, man.
Oh.
That's bullshit, bro.
Like, I
I
can
wouldn't
see
even
it.
I wouldn't even get touched by
Bro,
a cat. Bro.
if we're
The
talking
cat would
about,
be
I
dead
think
before
humans
it
are
touched
on the
me.
same level or like slightly above rats on the fighting scale from hand-to-hand combat, and everything else is above us, man.
As rats?
We're slightly above rats from hand to hand. If we get sticks, if we get guns, like we move up considerably because we got weapons. So that's what puts us on
Yeah.
top.
That's
but if we
cap.
don't have any weapons, I think we're below rats.
Because the thing is, like, if you have like a cat or a dog, it will fuck you up a little bit, like from scratching and biting, and then it probably just runs away. Like you can't
What
catch
do
up
you mean,
with that
bro?
thing.
I have dogs. I always fuck them up, bro.
Well, yeah, but you
No, bro,
raise
you
it
don't
like
understand.
That, bro.
This man just walks up, punches the shit out of his dog. He's like, "Oh fuck you, Oreo." Walks away.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
right.
"What you looking at, Daisy?" Like,
That's
man's
exactly
savage.
what I do.
he puts
And
them in
it's
their
loaded.
place. He's always sending me snaps of him just kicking the crap out of his dogs.
Yeah.
Right, that's a joke, by the way. For our bunny
Yeah,
podcast
for legal
viewers.
reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
For our PETA reasons.
For our real fans, it's not a joke.
It's 100% real. For just $10.99, you can subscribe to our Patreon and get the videos of my man beating his dog.
Yeah, it'll be on OnlyFans.
I don't think
Okay.
I could ever hit an animal, man. No cap.
Okay.
Bro,
No
come
bitch
on.
answer. He's like, I don't think I can hit an animal, but in reality, I think I can take a shark.
Yeah.
I can take a chimpanzee, bro.
You literally can't.
Easily.
You literally can't.
Yes, I
Chimpanzee
can,
is
bro.
literally... Bro, I don't think you can take a lemur. I went to go pet the
Yeah.
lemurs and shit, and they were literally telling me, they were like, you know, a lemur can scalp you in 6 seconds. And they're like, go pet it, though. It's kind of cute.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you let it, you're obviously gonna fucking grab it and
what do you
fucking
mean let
throw
it?
on the
You
ground.
don't have an
and stomp on it.
option, man. Chimpanzees are like 3 to 5 times stronger than a buff man. You really think you're
No,
3
they're
to
not,
5
bro.
times stronger than a buff man? Look it up, bro. Look it up.
Fuck yeah.
You're literally capping,
I was-
man. You cannot take a chimpanzee in a fight.
How strong is this chimpanzee?
Stronger than you, man. That thing could probably actually rip your arms off. Like, you know that Sasuke move where he puts his arm and just like dislocates his
Bro.
arms, man? He's gonna do that IRL too.
Bro, they're 1.5 times more powerful in pulling and jumping tasks. That's literally not. That's
Be a jump rope, man.
that's half a man. That's a half a man stronger than me, bro. And chimpanzees are smaller, so I
That's
can
one man
fucking
because
take
you're
one.
only
Bro.
half a man, man.
No, I'm
Okay,
full
don't-
man, bro.
Also, don't forget that they have like fucking sharp ass teeth.
And nails.
So do I. I can
Oh,
file my
that's
teeth and
true.
fucking bite them back.
Bro, you just break
Damien's
our-
edgy like that.
man.
He filed them down into sharp points so you could fight chimps
I
and shit.
can. Okay, depends where we're fighting. If we're fighting in the jungle, I admit a chimpanzee can probably fucking do laps around me, climbing and shit. But
No,
we're just
we're
fighting.
talking about wild. You're
No,
not
no.
going to a zoo
I'm
getting
talking
like
about-
trained.
You don't get a zoo with
I'm
a
talking
train
about
gun
if they
and
put
just
us
try
in
to beat the crap out of
UFC
him.
octagon, airhead versus chimpanzee, I would fucking win. I would choke. And plus we're way smarter. I would choke that little bitch out on the quicks.
Jesus, man.
The average height is like 4'11", bro. That's like a whole foot.
That's
smaller,
literally
bro.
your height, bro. That's literally your height.
No, it's not, bro. Just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean that.
You're literally 4'9", bro. Don't cap.
I would fuck you. I would take a chimpanzee, bro. I would knock it out, bro.
Okay, so it's like a 1v1, right?
Wait,
So-
wait, do we get weapons? Is this like hand-to-hand
No,
combat?
weapons, bro. No
It's
weapons.
it's hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, I can't pick up a stick and be like, I'm gonna fight this chimpanzee with a stick, right?
No,
it's
that's
actually
the whole
like
point.
fisticuffs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like, okay, if the chimpanzee's like naked and has no clothes, I think if Airhead is gonna fight the chimpanzee, he also should not have clothes.
He's got.
Because
I
he
think
could
the
do a lot
chimpanzee's
with his
cock-
clothes, man.
Yeah.
He
We're
can
fighting in the
suffocate that
UFC, so we
chimpanzee.
have
Okay, so both of you have boxers.
Both of you, both of them
We
have
have no-
boxers,
we
and
have-
both of them know sign language, so they can talk shit to each
we
other.
have 2-ounce gloves, bro. We have 2-ounce gloves and the little cup for you, so we don't punch in the balls because that's not manly.
And the
of
mouth
us.
guard, so that you don't bite and your teeth are covered.
Yeah, and the
protected.
mouth guard, bro.
So Damien's sharp teeth are just gonna be digging into his mouth guard because he
As far as
sharpened
the
them
chimpanzee.
anyway. He didn't think about the mouth guard till now.
Yeah, but in the UFC setting, I would beat the fuck out of a chimpanzee.
Do you guys think you can take on a cow?
Bro, what can you do against a cow, man? That shit's heavy. Wait, like, isn't a male cow?
As long as you don't,
A male cow's
A male
gonna fuck you
cow's
up.
a bull.
That guy's has
Yeah.
horns and shit, like, or a longhorn.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think y'all understand how heavy these animals are. It's to the point, like, even if you think it can't mess you up, like, you can't do anything.
a
to it.
chimpanzee isn't heavy though.
Not a
is, like,
chimpanzee.
90
I'm
pounds,
talking
bro.
about the cow, man. Like, a punch to a cow isn't gonna do anything. It's just gonna look at you and be like, "Moo." Like, man, fuck this guy. Shit.
Yeah, a cow would fucking chuck me. Like if it hits you once, you're fucked.
It's like if it kicks you in the face, like, you're actually dead. Like, hospitalized type beat.
same with a
Okay,
horse.
so this brings up an interesting question. What would win, a chimpanzee or a cow?
A chimpanzee.
No, the fucking cow would win.
Chimpanzee. I just told
You're
you a
capping,
lemur
bro.
can
I
scalp
don't know, man.
a human in a couple seconds. What stops
Bro,
it from
a
scalping
lemur's
a
not
cow?
a lemur is not scalping me, bro. You put a lemur on my head, bro. It's not scalping me.
I got my hairnet ready.
I'm looking up. Sorry for the awkward thing. I'm looking up how many seconds a ring-tailed lemur takes to scalp you, man.
Oh, man.
Bro, I think you pull your facts out of your ass, bro. Because you start off with like 3 to 5 times stronger.
Bro,
It's 1.5 times
can
stronger
look up.
chimpanzee.
I can look up the Google search, man. Don't even act like we're going Wikipedia against Wikipedia, man. That's actually
Bro,
different.
this is from BBC.com that I got my information
BBC?
from.
Wait,
Biology
wait,
boot camp?
BBC? Whoa,
Science
whoa.
environment section, bro. Obviously,
Can we
well
say that on the
researched.
podcast?
What?
Yeah.
Bro,
Let you
bro, bro.
boot.
I'm on sciencealert.com. A number of studies across the decades have suggested that pound for pound oh, it says pound for pound. You're right. My argument's a little invalid. I didn't read the whole thing. I just read the highlighted 3 to 5 times stronger than a strapping human.
Man.
That's my bad. I still think a chimp could take you, man.
Fuck no. But we'll set it up one day. When we get enough
Yeah.
money, I'll set it
On the
up.
Patreon, you can
As long as
For
it-
only $30
yeah.
on the Patreon, you can see it his ass handed to him by a chimp. And the
It's
lemur.
Airhead 7000.
Back to back. My bad. You can see Airhead 7000 get knocked by a chimp and scalped by a lemur.
It's not happening. You can watch me knock out. Let me see. What's the world record for UFC knockout?
Anyway, personally, I think hand to hand, I might be able to take something like a dog or a wolf type beat.
The fastest knockout in the UFC is 5 seconds to George Masvidal. So I bet my bottom dollar I would knock a chimpanzee out in less than 5 seconds.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You believe that, man? But my point is,
Bro, they're not even smart. It wouldn't even know what's going
I
on.
don't
It
think
wouldn't
I can
even know it was
fight
gonna
anything-
before it was gone.
I don't think I can fight anything much heavier than me. If it's lighter than me, I think I have a chance. But if it's much heavier, unless if it has disposable thumbs, if it got opposable thumbs or whatever, like that thing's gonna win, man. I would not fuck with a lemur. Like honestly,
Yeah.
if I gotta go toe to toe against a batch of lemurs, Maybe one. Maybe you're right. Maybe I can grab its tail, just spin it around, flick it against the wall, and
That's
be
why
like over with.
You can just stomp that shit out, bro.
But other than that, if it's got opposable thumbs, like I don't think I'm taking that smoke. But and if it's much heavier than me, like if it's double my weight, like same thing with a rhino, with an elephant. It's like even if you think it's not going to do anything to you, which you probably will, like there's nothing you can do to it without like some sort of weapon. But I think a dog is right at that point. A dog or a wolf is right at that point where I might be able to punch it, like give it like a good punch down, like.
Bro, I think a wolf is more of a threat than a fucking chimp.
As long as it doesn't bite me, I think I can take a wolf.
That's like
Nah.
saying as long as the chimp doesn't
Yeah.
break my
No,
arms.
but I'm
As long
saying
as-
like.
As long as it doesn't do anything.
'Cause
As long as it doesn't use its main thing of
But
survival.
all you gotta do is not let it bite you. Like you just when it's going for the bite, you give it a little punch. When it's like like you literally just stomp it down like a Goomba, man. You just like ooh, like a gavel, bro. Just knock its head down.
Airhead logic,
The thing
bro.
is, you don't have to.
Like a
You don't
90
have to
vertical,
win a
gonna
fight
go by
against a
over
wolf,
stuff
man.
this wolf.
when
You
it's
just-
going to bite you, you smack it on the nose and say no.
You just have to intimidate him enough so that he thinks that you're alpha, bro. So even if he bites you and stuff, just don't let him know he bit you. You know, like just play off
Bro,
with some confidence, get a couple
it
good
doesn't-
punches out, and he's gonna respect
It
you.
doesn't see you as alpha, bro. It's not like, oh, he's trying to get in our pack. He's thinking, oh, this guy's trying to fucking kill me.
Nah, bro, he's gonna see
Alright,
me as an alpha. I'm a howl at him and shit. Let him know what's up. My
Pull out
boys,
your fursuit, bro.
I think I can do a wolf. I think I can do a wolf. I'm kind of strapped, man.
Do a wolf. Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Sixth episode, different story.
Patreon, bro.
Like
Okay.
I'm literally looking at my dog right now. This guy can't do shit to me.
Bro, that dog has bruises on it, bro.
This dog's 100
Bro,
pounds,
that
bro.
dog can barely walk, bro.
Bro, chill out, man.
This dog's 100 pounds
Okay,
heavier than a chimp, bro.
What's the strongest animal you think you can take?
Oh, bro, I wouldn't hurt anything, man.
Oh my god, bro! Don't hit me with this, man. Don't act
I
like you
wouldn't,
didn't do an
man.
animal fighting tier list, bro.
Like, bro, maybe any insect that's like smaller than
Nah, bro.
half my finger.
This is life.
is what I would take, man.
Anything else can beat you, man. If the dung
Yeah,
beetle comes
anything
out with
else?
like 1,000 times its strength, that's gonna clap you, bro. A dragonfly, sheesh. Get running, bro.
Okay, next question. If you woke up as the opposite gender, what would you be? The fucking my dyslexic ass. If you woke up as the opposite gender, what would be the first thing you do? I don't know, I'm not going first.
This is
Hook up with guys.
I'm male.
Yeah, this is you turning male.
We're turning male.
Me?
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm turning into a guy. Let's
for
go.
sure, for sure.
Okay. So as a guy,
The first thing I would do is just go through my normal day and see how and walk in public and just see how oppressed the female gender is in society today.
Okay, okay.
okay,
That
okay.
would be good.
I thought you were just gonna see if you're gonna
The
be treated
first thing I would
differently.
do is I'd go to the mirror and I'd see if I'm cute. Like I feel like that's always been a little argument I've had myself. I'm like, if all my like testosterone turned into estrogen, like would I be like a cute, a hot girl? Like what would I look like?
Oh,
Because like I don't
I
think
like
the
that answer.
Snapchat filter takes it far enough. You know, like it just elongates your hair. You know, makes your face a little rounder, but it's not
takes
quite
away your
turning
jawline.
yeah, it's not quite turning my testosterone into estrogen. And I think if it did, man, I think I'd be kind of cute.
I
I don't
disagree
think any
completely.
filter
But
can do that, man.
I don't know though, because if I get the same nose, like I don't think I have a good nose, and I think as a female, bro, I would look wacky. So I might
I
not
think
be
you
a
would look
cute
wacky
girl,
as a female, bro.
but like
I couldn't see you as a girl.
I'd like to know, you know, I'd like to go and be like, okay, so shit, I'm ugly in both genders, man. Like this wasn't RNG. But that'd be my first thing. Like that'd be what I'd be curious about. And then after that, I'd kind of be like, okay, fuck, what do I do? I would probably be like, got COVID, and then just do everything online for a minute, see what's going on. Honestly, online kind of got is good. Like, we really don't have to deal with any of our problems anymore. We just pretend
That's
we
true,
got
man.
COVID, and then, like,
Yeah. Pretend.
Yeah, pretend.
okay, what
I
about,
had to,
what
I had
about
to
you,
show
Andy?
proof of my test.
Well,
What about you, Andy? What would you do if you
just
just
go
woke
to
up as a female?
Starbucks.
Okay, I think a couple things that have to be first got out of the way is are we still ourselves and like with
Yeah,
all our
you're still
friendships
yourself.
I feel like you should, yeah.
So we
And then
got
also-
here, yeah.
and also does everything we do on that day still have an effect on the next like
100%.
on us afterwards?
100%.
Okay.
But the thing is, people are gonna not know it's you because you're a girl, right? Like it's not like everyone
Yeah.
knows you're a girl. So if you're like, I'm gonna rob a store, technically it's not gonna affect you anyway because a girl robbed the store and you're a guy, so it's like that's not me.
But it's not
That's
weird to people that I'm a girl, right?
No, it's gonna be weird to them. They're gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you? You look just like him,
Okay.
but you're not him." Like you walk
Okay.
up to your mom, and your mom's gonna think you're a boy, and just be like, "Damn, Oobleck's getting some mad girls right now," and then he's just gonna wake up and be like, "Damn, this girl looks just like," and he's worried about you.
Welcome back to Andy then.
Yeah, but I just go to Starbucks. See if they get my name right.
It's a good story. What's your female name gonna be? Or you can go for the simple Andrea,
Nah,
or-
that's the generic, man.
Andresa.
That's my Theo's name.
Like I would just I'd cop like something that still sounds like a guy, but like really, really guy. Like Oscar.
I feel like at
Oscar
that
as a
point
girl.
you can just go up to a Starbucks now and be like, "My name is Charlotte," and see if they can spell that right. Like I don't think you have to switch genders for this to be an entertaining activity if that's what you
I
want.
kind of do, man.
It's only funny if you're a girl. Oh,
Yeah, it
especially if you get
actually is.
if the guy out there, because the guy's probably gonna simp for you because you're already so cute as a man. So as a girl, you're gonna hear that.
That is true. That
You're gonna
is
be
true.
cute as hell. So the guys can try to impress you by spelling your name right, and then you're gonna be like, "Latte for Oscar," and then he's gonna not know how to spell Oscar and shit because it's a hard to spell name. And
I feel like there's got to
gonna
be
be a
like
quirky
some
endeavor.
daily life perk to just being a girl. Not even like changing anything that you do.
like, you think you're just gonna be handed shit?
Not necessarily, but like I feel like there's got to be some pros, man.
I feel like
Everyone's gonna open doors for me.
you gotta be more specific, or
Yeah,
else you
sure.
sound sexist as fuck, man.
I don't know, but that's not.
Nah,
Thanks, man.
don't explain, bro. Just say and move on.
Okay, are you committing Airhead to how you're gonna respect women for a day?
Yeah, bro. I would learn so much
You're gonna learn so much
about how
about
women are treated in society.
that. Okay, that's a good one, man. Okay, this
What
one.
if I still like girls as a girl, man? Pretty cool.
I mean, you're
You
still
know,
you,
you're
bro.
gay.
I can be.
You're
Yeah,
like,
like, do you think you would still like girls when you switch genders?
I mean, it's for a day, so I don't think they're just gonna completely change your sexual
Is this
anatomy.
only for a day, man?
Is
it not eternal?
no cap. I didn't read the question.
No, it's just for a day.
Oh,
Let's do a week.
Well-
Let's give you some playing around time. But you
and what
don't,
if you get a date in a week and then you go back to being a guy?
when you wake up, you don't know that you're like gonna go back.
Oh,
Like no one tells you like you got one day. It's just like it happens, and then it unhappens one day.
So it's random.
It's random.
You could be a girl for the rest of your life.
Oh,
With a
no,
very
no,
small
like-
possibility.
Yeah. Like it could be a day, it could be a week, it could be your whole life. You have no idea why it happened, and you have no idea how long it's gonna last.
Let's just say you have a 50-50 chance of going back the next day.
But you don't know it's a 50-50.
pretty solid chance.
Yeah.
man.
So I think just you don't know is the important part.
Yeah. Like you just turn into a girl. I guess technically the way Andy approached this the first time was the best way of him being like us not asking that question and him just committing
Yeah.
to thinking it's the rest of your life. Because it's whatever you think it is at the end of the day. Like if you woke up as a girl tomorrow and you thought that like you're gonna be a girl forever, then it's like
Mhm.
that's on you, man. Because I think the question was, what would be the first thing you do? So it's like whatever your assumption was, that's what we go with. If you can spunk but not splunk, would you?
But what does that even mean, man?
What do you mean? What does it mean?
I've never heard these words in my life, man.
No, bro.
Are you dense?
Can you spook?
Yeah.
You can spunk but not splunk.
What?
I will
Oh,
first.
hold up.
I'll go
I'll
first.
enunciate it a little bit. You can spunk, but you can't splunk. You can do all the
See?
spunking you want, any amount of spunking you want, but you do not have the capability of splunking at all. Like even if
I
you
got
need
this,
to,
I got
you can't
this.
splunk.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
For me, personally, splunking's too good. If I can't splunk, what's the point of spunking, you know?
You
pretty
give
go,
hard splunking vibes for sure. Like I get that.
they go hand in hand. So if I can't splunk, I just don't want to splunk.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple for me.
Okay, what about you? Oobleck. If you can spunk but not splunk.
I have
What
to
do
say, I don't really splunk that much. Like Splunk. I don't splunk that much. Like, it's just not something I do that
As a
often.
bitch.
Not something I enjoy. I really enjoy spunking instead. You know, I spunk about like every 2 or 3 days. It's just
Okay. What about,
I don't mind just not splunking anytime.
what about you, Andy? If you can Sploonk, or not Splunk, what would you?
I don't know. This means, man.
Just look it up, bro. I don't get why you're making such a difficulty. Literally, everyone here, look it up, man.
Bro.
Just Google it.
Yeah, just Google Splunk.
Alright.
And click on the first link you see.
On Splunk.
What does Splunk mean?
I actually just Googled it, and it says Spunk, love at first spike is my first thing for Spunk, and for Splunk, I'm getting Dynatrace is different, all in one platform. Oh, it's a technology. According to Google, if we go by first release, if we don't look for definitions.
What is this?
Bro, just answer the question, man. If you can Spunk but not Splunk, what do you do, man?
Neither, man.
Neither? You don't Spunk or Splunk?
Neither.
Okay. Personally,
man.
I think I'm gonna go with Andy's answer and neither, because they're both 100% made up words. And everyone yesterday, when I proposed the question, was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" But now on this one, they're all pretending like they know and committing to fake ass words, gaslighting themselves and shit.
Bro, Oobleck said he spunks every 2 to 3 days, bro.
That's actually such a capper, man.
He just turns into a flexible plastic mat every 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
All right, now this question.
Go and ask, bro.
Wait, where's it at?
Oh, I have to ask. I thought. Asked
No, bro, we've literally been
I don't
asking
see it
whoever
at all.
highlights it, man.
Okay. Shh. All right, next question. Would you rather marry a random girl, so random chance of it being, any girl, or just never have a spouse?
A girlfriend. A significant other. Let's do
It's marriage.
significant other. Let's do significant other.
All right.
Nah, bro,
So-
it doesn't have
oh,
to do
yeah.
marriage, because a lot of people are like, I don't have to get married. I can just date them forever. So no, it's you never have a significant other.
Okay, you have to commit to a random female, or
Well, you
never
never have a
get,
significant other. I don't understand
Alright.
why you're struggling to read this statement so much. No cap.
because marriage is a very real thing, though.
Yeah.
Okay, who's this question directed towards?
It's not directed towards anyone. You have to.
Yeah, but you
have to
gotta
answer it.
start asking it towards someone to start a conversation, bro. You don't just like
Alright,
look up to the sky
fuck
and
you,
be, like,
answer it.
ask questions.
Answer
man.
it. Answer
Oh
it.
my
Answer it.
God, bro. Personally, bro, I had to commit to nothing, man. That's the Sigma move. That's the non-sync move, in my opinion. Just be like, you know what? Like, I don't need anyone. I ain't gonna trust RNG. I ain't gonna take that smoke because my RNG is trash. So like, what are the odds I get something I want? And it's not like an aesthetic thing, but I think from a like personality compatibility thing, like I'd hate myself if I just was like stuck with someone who's like always on their phone, never socializing, like basically me but female, Like there are some things where I used to think it's like common like etiquette and stuff, like to just like act like that. But like some people do like other stuff, and I was like, oh, like people actually be acting like this and shit. Like that's how I was raised. I thought that was like normal thing. So if I was stuck with someone like that, I ain't trying to call someone out, but I can tell you exactly what it is. I would not be able to deal with it.
Who is it? Who are you
I
talking
was
about?
basically like in a car with this girl once taking her. It's one of my sister's friends. And like halfway through, she kept like doing random things where it's like, you know how normally if you're driving with someone, like you just like make small talk or stuff like that. Like especially like if you know the person, like you just make conversation, try to make the time pass by quicker. She just like stood there in silence. And then like she was like,
that's why.
eventually-
that's where your hatred came.
eventually she put like I was like, "Do you want to put some music or something?" And then she plays the most trash music I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, this is not an entertainable day. And then after putting her trash ass music, she's like, "I'm gonna go to sleep." I'm like, "Don't show you don't let me put my music," and then you go to sleep. Like, what?
And it was just you two in the car?
Yeah, it
Like,
was
your
just us
sister
two,
wasn't there?
man. No. Because basically, I had my.
All right. Andy, what about you?
I think I'd also actually nah. I'd take my chances, bro. I'd take the RNG. We're not allowed to do polygamy, right? Like you just have to stick with
No,
this
yeah,
one
yeah. Like
person.
this is what you get.
I think I'll just take my chances.
You think you would take your
Like,
chances?
I hope that
Wait,
you get a
hold
good
up.
girl.
If I said
Yeah.
you can be polygamy, man, would you do that?
I mean,
in this situation?
I mean, why not?
I feel
bro?
like this is wacky because like I feel like this
Wait,
is
so you
the
can't cheat?
arrangement where
Wait, can you cheat in this
you
relationship?
can't cheat,
or
but
no?
she can.
She
Okay.
Or
can?
he.
Oh,
Or
okay.
he.
I think I would just commit, man, because I feel like I'm gonna be alive for like
10
100
more
years,
years,
tops.
Matt.
I was gonna say like maybe a couple months.
I thought he was gonna like say a
Realistically,
super
it's probably
short time.
like till 15 months. So,
No shot you did.
but
You're
like,
past that 50, man.
if I actually do survive long, there's no shot I'm making it over 100. So, and I feel like it's.
I feel like you're
okay
making it
to
sound
be
like
with,
it's not
someone
like
that isn't
at least 50 more years for you, man.
There is
Like,
a
it isn't
chance.
that bad, man.
50
There's
years
a
of
chance
dealing
that
with
you get
someone
someone that
annoying.
makes your life more miserable, though.
I mean, I feel like it really.
Some
isn't that
people
bad.
just toxic as fuck. Like actually, like my example
Yeah,
was just
there's
someone
some
who I was like
psychopaths.
kind of inconvenient. But there are some people who like straight up like they find joy in giving you misery.
Yeah, girls be crazy, man. I've experienced some cycles, and I would rather die than fucking have to deal with that for a lifetime.
I feel
Okay.
like you can still be happy
But, so,
even with
That
like, a
that
bad
makes the
marriage,
question
you
to would you rather never have a girlfriend or take the chance? Because you might also get someone who's like perfect for you,
Yeah,
know? Yeah, that's why.
and you don't know what you're gonna get.
but the
Don't
thing is,
matter,
you have to commit to them.
You have to
So-
commit to them for sure.
You can't just be like, I don't care anymore.
Right,
But they also
Yeah,
have to commit
But
to
like,
you.
you
Yeah.
can still be happy in other ways if they're like adults.
You still have to live in the same house as them and shit. Like
Yeah.
you have to commit to them. Like it's a proper relationship, even if you fucking hate each other.
Yeah, just she can cheat on you and stuff.
Okay, I think if I had to answer, I had to first something get out of the way. Can you still bang other girls if you
I
never
just
have
said
GF?
no. You can't cheat.
You have to commit.
Yeah,
bro.
you
literally
No,
said
no.
you can't cheat.
If you don't have, if you choose the thing,
No,
Oh,
no,
no, I think it's never
that's
get a
why I was
girlfriend.
saying specific, a significant other, and I was trying to stay away from the word marriage because you don't
Right.
have to do document. It's just like have
Right.
someone in your life. So yeah, smashing counts as having someone in your life.
but I can't do like one night stands.
Okay. You really think you're pulling so much muff right now that this is actually a question, bro? Are you?
I
do
feel
you
like
think
this is
you're
a
the
real
type of
virgin
person?
talking right now.
No, for real. He's like, personally, I want to change my lifestyle of constantly going out to clubs and fucking some girls up, man. So I don't know. If
You
I
don't
can
know
deal
me,
with
bro. You
that. I
don't know me,
literally
bro.
do.
Like,
I've known you since you've been a child.
me taking other middle schoolers out, bro. You know?
bro.
All right, so you have to answer the question honestly, bro.
I think I wouldn't take the
Because the middle
chance.
schooler
'cause-
part was a joke.
Yeah, for the Patreon only. There will be videos on that.
So
But
you would take the chance?
I wouldn't because
Oh, you wouldn't?
I've already been okay. So I was just joking about getting one night stands, for those that didn't get it.
Yeah.
But I've already been single for like all of my life, so I'm fine with living the rest of my life like this.
I don't mind.
You made
And I
this
feel like
as
that's the
fuck, okay.
opposite reason I would not do that.
Okay. Speaking
I
of
feel
ladies,
like it'd be too boring if I just stayed.
per popular demand, then what was your first kiss?
Ooh.
Zarloo knows mine because he fucking coerced me into having it pretty much.
I was there.
Wait, what? What is
That was your first kiss,
Is what
man.
about that one?
Bro, I don't know how it happened.
Okay, bro. I can tell you what happened. This girl was into me, man, and I was into her, and I was basically like, you know who's perfect for you? My man. He's literally me, just better in
Bro.
every way. He's so cute and so adorable. And I showed him pictures. I was like, look how cute he is. And I kept being like, this guy's so perfect that eventually she's like, I'm done for you to set me up. And then I did.
You cucked yourself, bro.
No, bro, but you don't understand. Like this girl was psycho, bro. Like she didn't tell me. Like I was like, oh, like she seems cute, but this guy didn't tell me that this girl was constantly on crack, like every day of fucking school. So
I didn't know
it's like,
either,
oh,
bro. You told me
George is
random
like,
stories, and then she blocked me on Snapchat, and she's like, "How dare you set me up with that pig?" And then, like the next day, she added me back, and then like blocked me
Wait,
again.
I told her random stories about what?
Huh?
I told her random stories.
No. What? Oh no, you told me random stories about what happened. I didn't know anything wacky was gonna happen, and then you hit me with like all this weird shit, man.
Oh yeah, bro. Well, the first day, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna meet her today." I was like, "Oh, cool. Like, I'm down just to have like a regular conversation." I sit down at the outside tables, like in front of the what's it called, the gym. This girl like like before like we even like introduce each other. Like she sits right next to me, like no space. Like she's cut up against me. Like we've been dating like our whole lives, and I'm just like, can you give me some space, please? But she didn't. Like she wouldn't. And like in the middle of the conversation, I had to move seats. I just tried to move seats like to see like I was looking at his phone, right? It was like an excuse to move. This bitch fucking moves like, with me like right after, and I'm like, fuck. Like from that point, I knew I was fucked, bro.
Bro, if you didn't like it, you literally could have been like, yeah, this isn't for me, man. You didn't have to talk to her.
Bro, she was texting me like right away, bro. Like she was already texting me.
Just
like,
don't respond. Like you're making it sound like this was like you were forced into it, man.
I was a
I still
freshman.
haven't heard anything about the kiss, man.
I was a freshman. Hold up, I was a freshman with no fucking experience at all with women. Like I wasn't gonna be like a semi-cute girl. I wasn't gonna ruin that chance, bro. I was like, damn. I hit the. Even though she's a psychopath, here, I hit the fucking jackpot. And I forgot when the first kiss was, bro. I think we were just walking legit, and she was like, "I want to have the first kiss," and I was like, "Okay." And we just had it was just a quick peck, and then I was like, nice. So my first
Do you
kiss was.
feel bad that it was like that or not?
I don't really care.
Hype that up.
He just wanted to make me look bad, man. You know him.
Yeah, I just
Call
wanted
me
to
out
make
and
it look terrible, bro. Nah, it kind of sucks. Like, well, at the time it sucked, I think, because like when you haven't had kisses yet, and you're like, this is my first one, it does suck. But like after you live your life, like I don't give a shit anymore.
Bro, you didn't
That's, like,
even
whatever.
tell anyone about how you literally gave her your banana, man.
My banana.
Your banana.
My banana.
You slipped her your banana.
You asking a stranger for a banana?
Was it not a banana? Was it a monkey?
I think it was like a plush animal, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I thought it was a banana. I thought it was like the stupid Jamaica bananas you get from carnivals.
No, it was
Well, yeah, I
Forgot
thought
what
this
it
was going
was.
somewhere else, man.
it's because we always had there was also a prank that I did with that I asked his neighbor for banana, and I thought it was gonna be funny.
You know,
This
it
guy-
might have been that.
I-
It might be why I'm thinking about a banana.
Yeah, I think that's why you're thinking about a banana. But we thought it would be funny to ask his neighbor for a banana randomly. And I was like, oh, it would be some funny prank. This guy fucking caught out his whole family. Like, look at this kid. And then they just started giving me a speech about stranger danger.
I still have
And I
that
was
video,
like-
man. And then
And
he was
I just
looking
thought-
for us and shit, so we had to hop the fence to hide from him.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And then the
he was
cops
like- I
got
was like-
called that day. That was a good day.
I was like, bro, why are you, like, I told him, why are you making such a big deal, bro? I just want a banana for a smoothie. And he's like, all right, let me look for one. And as soon as he went inside, I fucking ran, bro, like bolted. and then he was looking for us outside, like an hour later, still looking. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Or it's
Traumatized.
because conveniently there was like a robbery, like one straight down or something.
no,
Really?
And
we
they're
hopped
like,
into the
yeah, it's the
backyard.
banana guys.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Andy was there for that. No, what happened was
Yeah.
the other day there was a robbery or something, and then people saw us hopping into my backyard from the ditch.
Oh, yeah, through the
And
back.
then, so they called the cops, and I remember because Airhead just went straight to his to my closet and just hid there. And then my mom and dad came
I
up
thought it was
and
a
they're
neighbor,
like,
bro.
the cops were called. I'm like, bro, it wasn't that bad of a prank. And they're like, nah, they were just like, don't hop your fence. It looks sus as hell. And I was like, oh my bad, we were just playing the game.
Bro, I started hiding I was like, the neighbor's coming for me. He knows I'm in this house. Yeah, I just started hiding in the closet. I was like,
It's
I
like
can't
such a
joke.
stupid story. And at the end of the day, what could they have done? We would have just been like, oh, I'm sorry, it was a joke. And like, it was just like he was buff. That kind of scared us.
No,
Like,
bro,
really,
you don't
like,
know how strict my
nothing
mommy
could
is,
happen,
bro.
man.
I was just
Yeah,
scared
but
about
your
my
mom
mom
would have
finding
not
out,
gotten
bro.
caught. I remember one time
Nah.
we tried going
It
to the
depends.
beach or something. Like we were like, let's go after school tutorials, and then we'll just get picked up and then go to the beach. And it was a couple of us, and I remember I told my dad, I was like, "Can you take us?" And then he was like, "Do their parents know?" And I was like, "No, that's like." Otherwise, we would have just met at the beach. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not fucking doing that. That's literally child adoption. I'm not gonna kidnap people for you." And I was like, "What are
Wait,
you on
who said
about?"
no?
My dad. But like, now that I think about it, like that guy actually thought that shit through. Like, you can get in a lot of trouble if you just like take kids from one site to another site. Like, that's actually sus as fuck. But at the time, I was like, it's messed up. We're literally just going to the beach. But like now, I'm like, yeah, actually, like you probably could have gotten arrested for that shit. But okay, what about you, Andy? What's your first kiss?
Does Minecraft count, man?
Minecraft
I got my sticky keys on and shit.
Minecraft counts, bro. Do you crouch to her and she crouched to you, type beat?
Yeah, man.
That's epic, bro. How old were you?
Crouch in, lean forward, man.
Oh, slightly a walk?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Wait,
how old were you, man? How
what
old were you?
server was this on?
Honestly, don't remember. I think it's like one of the like actual big servers.
Was one of the,
Like,
was
or
it one of the
something.
prison ones or one of the zombie ones that you played at the time?
No, it was like legit just mini games, like a mini game.
Oh, so kind of like.
And I just met
Mind,
some
mind
rando.
flex?
Yeah, like I was flexing like my PvP skills or something, and like rando
I
started
was
talking
so
to me.
impressed, man.
Yeah. But then, what was it? So like a few months had passed. Like I had actually even talked to this girl like through Skype. Because it was that serious, man. I was
It was actually a girl, which I
I'm
was
about to
honestly
get married,
surprised,
man.
I really thought this was a guy.
Nah. Like I Skyped with this girl, and then I don't know how long, the duration it was. Like after I Skyped, but then I found out she had cheated on me, man. And she had like 5 other boyfriends.
No. What a
All girls
horse.
are the same, man.
Yeah.
And you know my simp attitude, man. I legit was like, please, I can make this work, man. I can make it work.
You were begging
But-
for her to break up with everyone else except for you.
Yeah, like I basically lasted like a week or 2 more, for no reason. Like, and then I just ghosted.
I think I almost got a Club Penguin girlfriend. I remember this here. I think about her like more often than I should, no cap. So what
Remember
happened,
at the
bro?
dojo?
Because I remember, no, it wasn't at the dojo. This was before dojo. This was at the Iceberg. Because I don't
Damn.
remember if you remembered, but I think if enough people hopped on, or at least it was rumored that if enough people hopped on and mined the iceberg, you can crack the iceberg and then you get an item.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That was the myth, man.
basically, me and Jonathan were trying to mine that shit out. Oh, was it actually a myth? I really thought the crack was getting bigger at the time.
No, it was a myth.
But we hopped on, and then we kept getting people, and like we didn't realize that if it was there, it'd probably be like a person limit. Like let's say like 100 people hop on and mine the iceberg, then it cracks. But like we were like, if we just stay here long enough, we can mine it. So we would literally just be there like on our own, just mining at the iceberg until we break it,
doing
like
the
leaving the
emo
accounts
action.
account. And I remember because this was elementary, so we were doing it like on the school computer, and then someone was like, "Okay, it's our like we rotated computer time or whatever," and we were like, "Please, just open another tab. Let me mine the iceberg. We're gonna break it, I swear." And then there was this girl, and he got so mad about it. Because there was this girl named Starfire who was like, "You're stupid. This literally isn't gonna work." Which she was probably right. That was probably fake. And then the other, like a couple days later, when I was mining the iceberg, and this girl Starfire came up to me, and she's like, "How do I get the mining thing so I can join you?" So I took her to the mining thing, and then I took her like back, and then we both were mining the iceberg for like 10 seconds until like the next person came up to rotate the computer, and then that person instantly closed the tab. Like no fucking shame.
No.
I
You're
forgot
one
that girl's
chance,
name,
bro.
but I think it was I think it was the girl we used to make those stupid like spinners with Andy. You know what I'm talking about? Where we designed it?
Spinners?
Yeah, the stupid ones where you folded the paper.
I
and
know
then you
the
spin
spinners you're talking about.
them.
But I
Yeah.
don't remember.
It was that girl, and she just closed down. I'm like, what a bitch. Well, yeah. So then I told Jonathan, and then he got fucking pissed. He's like, "No shot, you're dating Starfire." And I literally I didn't say I was dating her. I was just like, I mined the iceberg with her, and he's like, "I hate that girl. We're not talking to her." And I was like, "Bro, I'm gonna marry her." And I was just being stupid about it, and he got so mad.
He didn't approve when the boys don't approve.
He did not approve, man. He did not approve. And it probably wasn't even the same person, right? Because the name wasn't Starfire. It was like Starfire and then like 8 numbers or some shit. So it was probably like completely different people. But I remember I told him and he got so mad. And then I was like, just to be stupid. And then my actual first kiss was at my house. It was like a nightish time. And he had already fallen asleep. And I just... No.
Stop.
Just a little pucker, bro. Just a little action, you know? Just a little bit. It was a good day. But this was technically after Minecraft, so it's like technically his second, so I'm not important to him. He wasn't he wasn't fully
Is that
awake.
your actual first
but
kiss?
He started trying.
No, there's no
He
way.
started to kind of wake up, and he gave me a little tongue back, but
Bro, it's literally sexual assault, man.
Bro, come on, you have to tell the real story.
Okay.
We want to know. We want to know.
I think I had the park date because I used to be like park dates are the ultimate date because I was like romantic as
Because
fuck.
they're free.
No, it's not that they were free. It's the fact that you can have a picnic, and I always thought picnics were like really cute. Where it's like you just eat and you just talk. It's not a movie. There's not something in the background. It's not loud. It's like it's more personal because it's in a way just like you and her on a blanket.
Well,
and you're just, like,
park dates are fire to this day.
eating something.
Yeah.
I feel like it's romantic, but it didn't work out that way. I remember, I think, because I was at the age before I really started cooking shit, so I think I brought powdered donuts and Doritos as our food. And I remember, because I bought her roses, and my mom was like, oh, who's that for? And I'm like, myself or my friend, or I said something really stupid where it's like, obviously it's for a fucking girl, but like I was like,
Yeah.
it's not that. I don't have a girlfriend. Like, because you're at the age where you're embarrassed about it and shit.
Nah, I remember lying up too.
And it's like clearly they know, bro. Like they're not stupid. And then we're at the park or something, and we were playing a game, and we basically did like it was kind of like truth or dare, but we basically because you know how truth or dare is like bitchy and shit, like because you know you can't really say anything or you can't do it too weird. So what we did is we would just put it like I had I think it was a California hat, and we just wrote shit on a piece of paper, like tore it up, folded it, and put it on the like in the hat.
And you wrote kiss me like 10 times, so you knew it was gonna come out.
But yeah, basically that's one of the dares where it's like basically where if you have to do it, the other person has to do it too. But essentially, it was like you can't put anything too fucked up because it's like you might accidentally get it. And we basically both got a veto or something. And then I was still like at the age where it was where like I tried making all like cute and stuff, or like it was some of the stuff was just random, just so I can flex. So I was like, do a split because I used to be able to do a split, or they're like, it was just something that I knew I could do.
If I went on a date and with a guy and they did the split,
that
I would be so
no, for real.
turned on, bro.
It was literally so stupid, like random stuff I can flex. Like I think one of them was climb a pole because there was a light pole and I was pretty good at climbing, and I could climb like vertical shit if I can like get my hands around it close enough. So then I was like, I can do that pole, and then I did the pole, and like no one was probably impressed, but I was like, I'm so fucking slick. I was so confident. Anyway, it ended up being a dare in there, and then we just kind of like went to like a more hidden part, like behind some trees or something, and then we kissed there.
Oh, let's go.
And
But who wrote the dare, man?
I said it was her, man. And then I laid down. I remember laying down afterwards, and then she like jumped on me or something, but there was like bamboo there, and there was like a little short stem, and that stem just stabbed into my back. And I was like, this fucking hurts, but I'm not gonna say anything right now, man. And then we ate the
How old were
Doritos
you
and powdered
when this
donuts.
happened?
Honestly, I'm not gonna say that one, man, because that makes it embarrassing. And I remember
No, it's not embarrassing.
I was awkward as fuck. And I don't
You're like
remember
15
why,
or what?
but I thought it would be so cute if I was like, I can tell I was your first kiss because you're really bad at it. Like I thought I was like that was a cute way
You
to
told her
tease her.
that?
Yeah, thought it was a cute way to tease her. And then later I found out I wasn't her first kiss and she was lying to me. I was like, no.
Oh,
I was like, but I roasted her so good then.
bro, I got lied to too.
Bro, why would you say that?
I don't know. I thought it was so funny, or I thought it was cute. I thought it was like.
It was cute, bro. She
I
I'm
thought
glad
it was
I'm
like a
glad you
cute
said that
amount of
after she lied
teasing.
to you,
She
bro.
just kind of made a face about it, but I made a lot of like stupid jokes like that at one point. But then I remember I told someone a story about it, but I didn't say it was her because I never be snitch on the ladies, you know, like that's actually fucked. But since it's a podcast, I have to. And I told someone, and they're like, was it her? Because I think the way I described it, I was like, oh, I kissed a girl in a forest. And they were like, what kind of fucking sociopath? Where'd you guys even find a forest? And like, they knew I had like talked to her or something. So then they started like calling her name, and I was like, fuck. Like, I should have not told the story. And I was like, yeah, it was her. Because I didn't want to like get exposed for telling people, because at that time we were already like separated and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, what about
Wait,
you, Oobleck?
So what? Tell us how old you were, bro. This is very crucial to the story.
It was either middle school or high school, man. Like,
Come on, bro. That's a big gap.
It was either freshman year or like 7th or 8th grade or something. It was that spread. I'll give you 3
Alright.
years,
not
man.
bad,
It
honestly.
was something like that. I don't remember
I
exactly.
said I was in freshman. I said I was a freshman. So
If it was
You have to
freshman,
say.
if it was freshman year, it was like very beginning, like a couple weeks, barely got into high school type beat. Or it was like late middle school.
All right. Oh, it's almost 12. All right, so should we wrap up then?
Hey, bro, you gonna skip me?
We're only an hour and 20 minutes in. We can keep going. What was your first kiss, man?
Okay, go.
Okay, so I think it was most likely in kindergarten. I have to give a backstory though.
Oh, what a fucking stud.
Yeah, so my parents, they're foreign, right? And they moved like in the 2000s, and I was born, I'm not gonna say the year, but basically I didn't know English at all, and my parents didn't know English at all for like the first couple of years. And so by the time I got into kindergarten, I was like, I think late 5, like 5 and something. I still didn't speak any English at all, so everything that everybody was speaking to me, I just could not understand. And my only exposure to like culture and other people was just to like Russian movies. I'm gonna dox myself. I'm Russian, but
Skin in the vlogging, man. You gotta come in, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I would always watch either Russian movies or movies that were dubbed into Russian. And like my parents like did not have a filter. Like I would watch stuff like Pulp Fiction when I was like 4, like those kinds of movies. And so in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, it's like very normal to just straight up go up to people and kiss them on the lips.
Right.
Yeah.
No shot, man.
It is normal.
You're trying to catch a case, man.
So that's literally almost what happened in kinder, where I just like walked up to a random girl and kissed her on the lips, and then walked away. And like again, I spoke no English. I could not understand what she was telling me.
She was like, "Stop!" No, and
you're like,
she's so energetic about this kiss.
Yeah. Give a couple years. I think I'm like maybe in like 7th grade or 8th grade. I get told that that girl was on the spectrum.
So your first kiss was
Was a
You're telling me you raped an autistic girl?
She was on the colorblind spectrum.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I was a little confused on that one.
I wouldn't say rape, but
But I mean, if you want to give me the credit.
That was a cultural thing, man.
The only reason I didn't kiss a girl in kindergarten was because for the longest time, that's how my parents told me babies were made, by kissing on the lips. So even though I had a kindergarten girlfriend, I was like, no, we can't kiss on the lips. You get pregnant.
I remember.
I would always kiss her on the cheek.
I have 2 or 3 main memories of kindergarten. One was that every day after like school and stuff, they'd give you homework, which I don't know why the hell they gave me homework at that time. Like I'm in kinder, and I'd be like, "This is actually so BS. Like this is stupid." So I'd walk up, go to my garbage can, and throw it away like right in front of my house. And then my parents would be like, "Do you guys have any homework?" I'm like, "No." And then eventually, I think they started getting calls and shit because like my mom would just start waiting next to the trash can. I was like, "No, how'd she know I would throw it away before I get in?" It's because I don't know why, but before anything had happened, I thought about it and I was like, "No, I have to throw it away because they're gonna check my backpack," which they never did. But for some reason, I was paranoid about that. And then eventually, like they said something, I was like, "Look, you can check my backpack and it's empty." So I think because of that, they were like, "This guy's throwing it away on the way." I literally could have left it on the bus or shit, but like, I don't know why I was like throwing it away is the only solution. So I got called out for that. The other one is I remember because I'd go by my middle name in elementary, and I didn't know that wasn't my first name. Like I deadass thought that was my first name.
Really?
Yeah, and it was easy to spell. And then I walk up, and they were like, "That's not your name. Why are you writing on your paper?" And I was like, one, like in retrospect, that is like the rudest thing you can tell to a child, just like straight up, like
Yeah, it actually kind of is.
like. "No, you're wrong. Screw you," type beat. So yeah, and then she made such a big deal, and I was like, "No, I don't know how to spell this." And then she was like, "That's your name, though. You fucking spell it." And I was like, "This is so fucked up. This is so easy. It's 4 fucking letters." The reason this story was correlated to my first kiss is because there was this random girl who was in that kindergarten class with me, and she would sit down. And we were playing like Duck Duck Goose or something, but I knew she liked me. I was a stud when I was smaller. All the girls were like swooning over me and shit for some reason. You know, it's because I was slightly blonde in like a town where everyone had brown hair and everyone was like, "Oh, different, foreign, commit." And she basically like we were playing Duck Duck Goose or something, and she made me the goose, right? So then I was running for my life, man. Like I was actually scared. She had like that love lust rape look in her eyes, like that I was not gonna make it out of that day, man. Like she would have like tackled me down and started kissing me and shit. And in my OG Sigma days, I just kept running and I fucking dashed into the bathroom, right? And I locked the door. And this girl's just like banging on the bathroom and shit, like yanking on the door. I'm like, bro, why is the teacher not doing anything? I'm clearly like horrified, man. And then I don't remember how that day ended, but I just remember I was like, if I was a little bit slower, that would have been my first kiss.
What's her name?
Our
GPP?
first kiss, man.
I don't know what happened to that girl either. You know, it's because I was in the
Never saw her
GT
again.
program, and all those kids ended up being regular.
Mhm.
I was so gifted and talented and shit. Was anyone else GT, man? Do you guys remember the GT years? The epic ones?
I do, man.
I was supposed to get in GT, but the lady that was in charge of my papers to like get me into it, she lost them, and so like I think like by the end of middle school, they're like, "Oh yeah, you were supposed to be in GT," and this one lady that we fired like 4 years ago fucked you over. I have like a very like my favorite memory from kindergarten is again like I knew no English at all, and so there's this
Okay, is
other
this
white
actually
kid.
true, or is this like a
No, this
recurring
is-
skit of you not speaking English, bro? I
No,
really
this
thought you
is for
did.
real.
Okay.
I did not know English. I think by the end of kindergarten, I had an understanding of it, but I speed ran it. And that's why my English is like sometimes bummy, because like I don't know, I'm so like kindergarten level sometimes. But yeah, there was this white kid, and I was like the only other white kid there. He just started talking to me, and I was like, "Why are you talking to me?" I don't have this memory, but apparently, according to like my parents and this kid who was my friend for a while, apparently I got the chair, and I like smashed it into his head. And
Why, bro?
bro, I'm telling you, yeah.
I was like,
so
no English
anyways.
here, man.
Anyways, apparently, I talked to a kid like a couple years after, and he's like, "Yeah, I was just asking you if you wanted to be my friend, but you didn't understand me. And you started speaking Russian to me, and then you hit me with a chair." And I was like, "Oh my god, bro!"
Imagine trying to be friends with someone, they just start speaking Russian. And they
Bro,
the chair.
imagine trying to give
That's
someone a
traumatizing as
hug
fuck.
and he
I
just
hate
beats
that,
the crap
man.
out of you.
Yeah,
You want to tell that story, bro?
In my perspective, it wasn't a hug. All right. In my perspective, it was an assault, and I think that was the only referral. That was like a referral in elementary, like that wasn't like lunch detention or warning, whatever. But I was just washing my hands after taking a nice shit in elementary.
After shitting
And-
your pants at the movies, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I learned my lesson, so I started going actually inside the toilet. So I was just washing my hands, and I just see like a blur come in, and before I know it, you know, in my head I was getting fucking trying to get choked out, you know, because arms just wrapped around like above my shoulders, and I was like, oh shit, like this guy's trying to choke me out and murder me. For some reason, I thought I was trying to get murdered in elementary. So I just started fucking elbowing his stomach and then fucking like hitting him as hard as I could. And then like I just hear fucking crying and I was like, really? Are you crying? And then I like when he looks up like from holding his stomach, like it's this annoying ass kid. Because I was the son of a teacher, right? And so like everyone was like fucking annoying to me in elementary because everyone would be like, oh, like son. Like everyone would say hi
You
to me.
spell your
even if I-
name, bro. You're gonna get swatted.
He'll blur it out. You're blur it out.
yeah.
And you made me lose my train of thought, you bitch.
You were the son of the guy.
Oh,
You
yeah.
hated everyone.
I hated everyone because everyone would just bother me, like to say hi, and I was like, I didn't even know them, like I wouldn't even recognize their faces, and they would be saying hi, like I don't know you, like why are you saying hi, you fucking weirdo? And I was pretty much as one of those kids, and I don't know why the fuck he was hugging me, and like I was like, oh shit, like I don't know, I'm sorry, and they just start running, like crying, I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm fucked. So I just do the typical, in trouble Zarloo, where I wait for my name to be called because I just know I'm in trouble. And they just call us to the office and they're like, the only thing I remember about the conversation with the principal is he's like, I want you guys to describe each other as animals. And I was like, okay, I'll go first. This guy, I forgot his name. He was like a cheetah. He just came in so fast and started hugging me, and I thought he was attacking me. And I was like, okay, now you go. And he's like, yeah, airhead. He's like a gorilla. He just started beating on me ferociously, and I just started fucking laughing because I thought that the description of being a gorilla beating on him was so fucking funny. I just thought that was the funniest thing ever, and that got me even more trouble because he was like, "Oh, like you think this is funny?" Like, no, sir. He said gorilla.
Classic, bro.
You know what's
I was like, he
crazy,
said
man?
gorilla. That's hilarious.
This kid got in thinking he's a gorilla so much that now he thinks he can take a chimp and shit.
I can.
He's like, nope. In elementary, I was a gorilla, so now I'm a mega gorilla. I'm basically
Gorillas are
King
stronger
Kong,
than
bro.
apes. That's all I know. If I feel like a gorilla, I don't know I'm stronger than a chimp. This kid didn't say, "Oh, I felt like I was getting hit by a chimp." He said, "Oh, I felt like I was getting hit by a gorilla."
Okay.
You
Right.
just have like on your computer like chimp pictures with motivational quotes all over.
I do. I wake up every morning and I pray to the gorilla gods. I pray to Harambe.
You have posters all over your wall like gorillas.
They're all Harambe. I pray to him.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So we're reaching that hour and a half mark. So we're gonna hit us with the closer, man, and we're gonna go one by one from top left to bottom right. I don't know how the fuck our order works. If it's the
I
same
can't
for
see
everyone.
the top of man.
Okay, bro.
What's
No
top
shot on
left,
Minecraft, man. No shot. But
Oh, sorry.
okay. I mean, okay. Let me do that. We're gonna do that one. It's gonna be Aaron, Oobleck, Andy, then me, and we're gonna answer what being a philosophical bum means to you.
All right, so I'm going right away, or what?
Yeah, you go off the rip, then.
What does it mean to be a philosophical bum? For me, the real weight of the word bum rests on my shoulders, because I just know that I'm a bum in life. But I try to be philosophical about it, you know. I try to act like I'm not a bum, and that's for me. That's what it means to be a philosophical bum. To pretend that you know what you're letting on, but really you're just talking shit and barely scraping by. And that's the story of my life, because I barely scraped by and somehow am year 2 of college by just being a philosophical bum.
Okay, Oobleck.
I think the meaning of bum associates us with trash and homelessness. I think the way we all are is we all. Fuck. I didn't even think about this one.
Real
You can just end it.
philosophical
We're all
question.
trash.
Yeah, we're all trash. Like,
Bro.
we all came from the scraps of the garbage cans.
We came from the trenches, man.
Yeah,
Basically,
we've lived through
Aaron
it
was
all,
literally
man.
raised on the streets and getting choked out and shit in
Yeah.
elementary, man.
Some
real.
of us, you know,
Random
didn't
things you
see
don't
our
even know
dad. You know, some of us are hooked on cocaine and stuff like that. We all, you know, we all
that
have
is not
tough
true,
lives.
man.
We all came from very tough backgrounds, and so that's where the bum comes from. And the philosophical side of it is we're allowed to, we can reflect on these things, you know, on the traumas that we've lived through. You know,
Okay.
That's a good one.
we've
That's a good
all
one.
had such difficult lives. You know, especially being my race. You know, I feel-
Okay, cut that out, man.
Take a step back,
You're
man.
next. You're next. Am I next?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think being a philosophical bum is not talking about anything philosophical, man. And just, being family, man. That's what being a philosophical bum.
That's so heartwarming.
Because
Yeah.
that's pretty deep, man. Because a bum, like, you just interact with each other, like, you meet up underneath the street and shit, and you build your civilization, man. You don't gotta be family to become family. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, man.
So personally, I think because the only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing, and hold up, wonder is the beginning of wisdom. I can't teach anybody anything, and there's only one good knowledge and one evil ignorance. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, we're all bummy as fuck, man. Like, okay, we're trash. We're like the lowest of the low, man. But we try looking at positively, man. We try getting better. We try being philosophical and thinking, man, and that's all that really
Yeah,
matters.
it's all about self-improvement, man.
It don't matter how bummy
Life's
you are,
about,
man.
man.
You're just gonna keep getting better, and it's just all about giving it a shot, man.
Let's go.
Let's
That's
go.
No, I'm still recording.
No.